Finally! Welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy! It's been forever!
Yes, it has been.
Oh my god.
You know, for everyone else that's watching this, it's practically just another Tuesday. But for us, yeah, it literally has been around 3,000 years.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
been a
much.
while. We've been
Real
busy.
quick, just the
and-
way
yeah.
you did a slight slur, so it almost sounded like you said Super Mario Galaxy.
Stupid.
Stupid Mario Galaxy.
Welcome to Stupid Mario
I
Galaxy.
don't
Mario
care
Galaxy.
anymore! Okay, anyway, we're gonna start this off with going back to Battle Rock Galaxy.
Finally, we're taking care of our last star here for a while.
Yay!
Oh, for now.
To the heralded beginners of Butt Rock.
Top Maniac and the Topman Tribe.
Oh hey, snap! We have a boss.
Oh, I think I remember this one.
Oh yeah, one of the easiest bosses in Mario history. Top Maniac
There
and
we
his
are.
Topman Tron.
Mm-hmm.
Curses. We designed a boss, but we realized it was too easy. Why was it easy? Because literally his only weakness is being jumped on.
Yep.
You at least made him.
That's pretty much the weakness of every Mario
But
Maker boss, isn't it?
but Top Maniac overall, it's just like his weakness is getting jumped on. Okay, but you did make him taller than Mario, right? So that it was harder to jump on him. Actually, he's about half his height.
He was supposed to be taller?
So therefore, the boss is weak to jumping over, and he is easily the shortest. Oh god,
Jesus Christ.
he's easily. Gosh, dang it.
Sadly, I was distracted by the stars.
It's hard to freaking move with the gravity the way it is.
And here I thought you were a Galaxy Pro.
What?
Oh.
See what I mean?
Did we already talk about that? The cool thing about, or funny thing I should say, about the electricity is that it is possible to, on one of your frames, if you get killed by being
Yeah, you turn into a
electrocuted,
skeleton.
to actually.
Yeah.
To remain. It's supposed to be a cartoon gag, but if you die while being electrocuted, there's a chance that you will still fall down to the ground while still being like in your skeleton zappy stage.
Yeah.
And to think this was before Nintendo finally got with the times of having updates or updated patches and everything.
Yeah, oh my god.
Never forget the Skyward Sword update channel.
I remember that. That was
Oh,
weird.
yes, that's right.
There, a long time ago, one of the first times Nintendo ever did DLC was to update Skyward Sword, in which they couldn't distribute DLC the same way other people did. So the only way they could do it was literally to run a copy of WiiWare.
There's those things that we just saw.
Yeah, and what was that? Didn't they do something even weirder? It was like I think a Pokemon Gold and Silver. It was like I saw a Digino Gaming about it where they had to update Pokemon Gold and Silver or something, so they actually gave you a cartridge or it was like, or whenever you ran a copy of Pokemon Coliseum or something, it would automatically adjust it or something.
Wait.
Huh.
I remember hearing about that. Anyway,
I don't remember that.
but speaking of all this galaxy and space stuff and updates, anyone hear about the No Man's Sky Next DLC?
I did hear about that.
I did see it trending for a
I
little
thought that
while.
was supposed to be a new installment.
Is it any good?
It looks good.
But it's No Man's Sky, it can't be good.
It's not a new installment. It's not a new game. I don't think. Okay, I will personally say that I don't think I don't think it will fix the things that are inherently wrong with the game, which is the fact that it is still very much like they sold it. They sold it to us as if it was going to be this Starlink, Star Fox kind of thing, but it really is more like it's really more a larger version of Minecraft.
It's gonna be so fucking sad if Starlink ends up being far more in depth than freaking. Oh god!
Dang it.
Well, that was close.
Use your galaxy tricks to get up there without there yet. Oh,
Almost.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you do it-
I can get back up there. I can make it.
Yeah,
Not when
it's
it's like that.
very well possible to make it back up there.
You can do a
Just that your
well-timed
timing's
triple jump
off.
and skip this whole section. Thank you, Gravity.
Yeah, that works too.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't think it'll fix the problems that are like inherent to the game's design. But from what I can see, it looks like it makes it look a bit nicer. Like it at least makes it look closer to what we thought it was going to be at E3. However, the best way to make this still be ticking everybody off is if this DLC is paid, which it better not
It's
be.
going to be.
From what
don't know if it
I didn't hear anything about being.
Oh,
a
watch out for those
DLC,
things.
so-
Those are insta-kill.
Yeah, the red ones will crush.
No shit.
Oh,
Winter Crushers.
But,
Winter Crushers never over.
Was
In
Mario Galaxy
Wario.
Was Mario Galaxy the only game where things like that were insta-kill, like Womps?
Oh no,
yeah,
goodness,
Flomps
no.
can insta-kill you this time around.
Well, no, I'll say, oh god, no.
I'm asking if it was the only game where it was.
I would argue Mario World started that with those spiked columns that would literally take away all of your health before you even had a chance to use invincibility frames.
Oh yeah, those freaking things.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I meant to
Initiate
do that.
self-destruct.
Is this an elevator
Oh,
or?
Where am I going? What even is this?
Oh.
Oops, we tripped the alarm!
Outspin him.
Related to security.
And
I
shot
saw
him!
nothing.
What are you doing, Cele?
Silly, you paused.
Yeah, I
can't
don't know why I'm pausing right there.
Is your thumb hovering over the plus button all this time or something?
Yeah, that is one thing I'll
Oh,
give.
yeah, by the way, these things can hurt you.
Yeah, thankfully they don't
I
actually
think it
hurt
was,
you
I
when
think
they
it was a
bump.
matter of the editing. I probably had to pause between recordings, and I think that's why. Well, not between recordings, but during recording.
Okay.
And
Back
then
to you.
suddenly gravity changed.
Oh, jeez.
Back to you.
Here I go!
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a dangerous room.
How's this thing
Mario,
not
what did you
blood
do?
even come?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
my thoughts exactly, Gui.
It was like that when I found it. Almost.
Ow.
Ouch!
There it goes.
That's still so satisfying to like use. It's still so satisfying to use the slingshot gravity like that.
Anyway, here's Top Maniac.
I quite hated this one during the time trial.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it, guys! Stop
not
taking my
trying this
hits.
thing.
Wait. Can you? Oh.
Wow, Cele, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to dock some points. You should have been able to shock him on the first go.
Hey,
Made it action for
wait,
you.
those
You know
stupid
what?
things.
Don't worry, as long as she
The
doesn't.
more James
As long as
talks
she
like
doesn't
that,
take
the more,
damage from him,
the
then
more
we can
James.
keep those points. Go ahead. I know.
I was
go
gonna say,
ahead.
you know, the more James talks like that, giving Cele flack about our gameplay, the more I realize Matt is here actually.
He's with us in spirit.
Oh.
It's true. I have taken over this fat ass's mind.
And you can't jump on top of those red things because
I feel like a pinball.
I got him.
Yeah, there you go.
Not in the good way either.
But yeah, you can't. As you can tell, you obviously can't jump on top of the red one.
Obviously.
I feel like a pinball. Oh, so you mean that bad
If
game?
you pardon this joke, you spin
I
me
don't know,
right
baby.
round,
Right
baby,
round.
right round, like a
Right
like a
round.
record, baby, right round. I messed that up.
And for a joke that James and Hype will be able to, and for a joke that they'll be able to relate to, I feel like a pinball. Oh, you mean that game? No, not in the good sense. So you mean that game?
Guys, we got a
shit.
Daredevil comment.
And
Oh.
here I thought I was gonna drop this Galaxy for good.
Oh, did we talk about the comments yet? Like the Daredevil comments
we
and
did.
stuff?
We had a speedy comment, but this is our first Daredevil comment.
Ah, finally, things start getting interesting.
How do they work?
Daredevil comments, basically, you redo the entire course, but you only have one health bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not the entire course.
Yeah, sometimes they just ping you right into the boss fight.
boy. Okay, so it's just like a challenge run.
But it's still the same stipulation, you only have one head.
It's not Champions Road yet.
Yep.
Right.
And considering Cele took health there, I'm actually going to be in suspense.
I don't know if all the Daredevil ones do it, but I think some of them are also timed.
No, those are actually separate. Those are
they
all
are
separate.
Right off the bat, I will say that Cele is lucky that that cutscene happened, because otherwise she would have walked right off of that platform and on top of the electric
And we're
fence.
also lucky that
Hey.
these guys don't actually hurt you when they spin, the smaller ones.
A
And
painful
we're also
end
lucky
to an
that-
otherwise pathetic boss fight.
I appreciate that the smaller ones self-destruct upon hitting top 80.
What the fuck?
He Goomba
Damn.
stomped you.
So that's what it feels like.
Cele, where'd your hindsight go that time? Oh, not hindsight, fucking foresight. Anyway.
I'll admit that would have caught me. I thought they would have been like a little bit of a
But he
wind up.
always
Okay.
lands in the middle, dude. You never go in the middle
There
when he
you
does
go.
that.
Good
There we
job.
go.
There, she did in one go. Now shut up.
That is the chump that boss can be. But yeah, that is usually how easy this boss is.
Yep.
Yeah. I will never speak of it again.
I give you a gold star.
You guys didn't see anything, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, no, sir.
I wasn't even here and I saw it. I'm over here.
Twitter.com. Hey, look what happened to my brother on his recent trip to Battle Rock.
Wait, where are we going next?
Okay, we're gonna go to this new galaxy
Oh.
now.
But I thought I don't know if I had already asked. What happened?
Oh.
I remember this.
This
one.
one's not too bad if you can plan out your jumps and know how to do very well timed diagonal long jumps.
It's really not that bad. There's a hungry Luma in a Seaside Galaxy that puts you on one of those things, and it's so much worse.
So, welcome to platforms that, unlike Donut Hills, these ones will not respawn.
Nope.
Nope.
They
do
forever
not.
fade into the ether.
The floor falls away when you step on it. Be careful.
Thank you.
Okay.
Be careful.
You got it, CD Toy.
Still alive.
Nice.
Who was
Whoever was the
Milton?
purple
I
type.
tried walking along the path,
I
but
think
instead
it's
of
the milk.
disappearing with every step I took. Man, I really need to go on a diet.
There you go.
It's dangerous, I tell ya.
It's dangerous, I tell you.
Okay, we're off. Green
Oh,
code
here we
is-
go.
Oh,
Come
the.
on, I can eat these puzzles for breakfast.
Oh, jeez.
So here we go.
I hate how in the time that takes Mario to recover, the platform is almost gone.
Gotta be hot on your feet. Okay, you can do
You're doing
this.
good so far.
Yeet.
And it is
Oh.
a little scary, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you're doing fine.
Well, at least you don't have to long jump.
And black hole disappears into a star, which is
Turned
out,
into a
which
star.
is actually completely backwards if you think about science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we
But
go.
this isn't science, this is Mario.
What would happen if you
Window light.
missed?
I think the star has its own gravity pull.
Okay, I was gonna say, what
Yeah,
Yeah, I
think
don't
it
think you can miss.
Okay, I could just imagine Mark going,
I know that fear though. Whenever I did that, I was always afraid I would miss.
Now, actually, honestly, I've seen some really awesome, like, speedrun tech where, like, some people will jump between planets and Mario will just fall for a long time being pulled
Alright,
between
let's
the
go.
That
infinite
might get to
crappy
bouncy.
fields.
But wait, what about the question mark? What about the question mark star to get in Battle Rock?
I'll get to those later.
Okay, we'll take care of the big bad Bowser now.
Yep.
Which, yeah, we're actually facing Bowser now. Took us
Yep.
long enough.
Fiery strong.
Yeah.
And
You'll
and I'm gonna say this right now. I actually really love the confrontation cutscene.
I will say that I like this rendition of Koopa's
too.
Road.
I agree.
For it.
I do too, though I think Galaxy 2 did a much better job.
I'll agree to
Fair
that.
enough.
Soundtrack wise, oh yeah.
But,
I mean, I still feel nostalgic when I hear this song.
That's good.
Oh, to be fair,
I
that's
think
just
you
that.
really
Oh,
could stay nearby, but this place is full of all kinds of traps and tricks. Be careful.
Anyway, what was I trying to say? To be fair, the whole nostalgia for Koopa's Road, basically, that's Mario 64 talking. Let's be fair.
That's true.
You would, of all the
That's
places
tamales.
you'd singe your butt, that is not one of the best times to do so.
living on the edge. But, let me say that
Wait, there's a good time to singe your butt? I'd like to hear that.
And then we got this.
Flood.
it's Flood's evil cousin,
Dud.
Blood.
Or blood, that's better.
What?
What? Wait,
Well-
wait, what was
Yeah,
that?
I said
What
Dud,
No,
but
no,
he had a
Dud,
better
Dud's
a
the
good-
dumb cut. No, Dud
What
is the
would be a
dumb
good
nephew.
evil name for Flood?
He said blood.
That breathes
Blood.
fire.
There's a black
and-
hole, but I'm just waiting.
And Dud is
There
the
it
dumb
is.
nephew. Don't
Yeah,
jump
no,
in the
no,
right
no, no.
direction.
Woo.
I was.
You know, for as
Told you.
intimidating as this all looks, it's really not that hard.
Yeah, there's
Not
Flood,
really.
and there's
Hello?
Blood, there's Dud.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
There's everyone's best friend. There's everyone's best friend, Bud.
Bud.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know what happened there.
There was no black hole.
What happened?
Okay, that's.
That was very brutally quick. Just wrong jump and
Not gonna
dead.
lie, Cele, that's the first time I've ever seen someone die there.
I think I was barely off the edge and it's like, nope, too bad.
Yeah, you were barely off the edge, dude. Like, you practically just died by just going 1 foot, taking 1 foot
That
off
was
the ground.
very. That was very.
That's stupidly unfair.
That is
and
very
I'm kind of
brutal.
grateful I never died in such a stupid death.
Very strict.
Only I could do stuff like that.
Death number
I could
63.
probably do that too.
We're getting there.
Oh, shut up.
I was trying to get the one up.
And that's even the most ironic thing, actually.
Then there's Flood's dirty cousin, Mud. Flood
And
doesn't like talking
remember-
to him. He likes to be too clean.
Actually, just real quick, calling it Mud reminds me of the end of that one Bugs Bunny Wile E. Coyote cartoon. It's like,
Oh.
let me introduce myself. My name is Mud.
And remember, mud spelled backwards is dumb.
Oh, I hate this. I hate these
Oh
versions.
yeah.
These fire.
geez.
They're called fire bars, aren't
nice.
they?
Oh wait, guys, we're forgetting.
Fire bars, thank you.
We're forgetting the uncle, Fudd.
And apparently,
Flag.
He shoots bullets.
apparently Bowser can fire meteorites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he stepped it
I
up.
guess that's part of
How
his
far
magic.
can this? How far can this fucking turtle not go?
Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay, Cele, you're
Go,
getting a
go,
little
go,
close
go,
there.
go.
Might want to book it.
Oh.
The recording
it does
does
exist. It really
exist!
does exist.
I knew it!
I
And
didn't
I
know
think
we
I
were
just cut
doubting
out
it.
that death because it wasn't worth it.
Well, Cele certainly was. Despite the fact she made God knows how many dumb deaths in this playthrough.
Here we are, Bowser.
Here we are.
You finally made it.
I love Mario's expression.
Just in time to see me stomp you into star bits.
And now we're introduced to the concept of battling Bowser on a planet.
His own personal man-made planet.
Yeah.
I will say, this is probably one of the best boss themes for Bowser. It's just a shame it's applied to a pretty easy boss fight, all things considered.
Oh, especially when
Yeah,
the
I was
vocal
just
track
about to
kicks
say
in.
that.
Especially in the vocal track.
Ironically, I'm one of those few people that think the vocals. I actually prefer it without the vocals. I mean, they work for the situation, but
Yeah.
listening to them by themselves, I kind of prefer them without.
Works with
I
the
don't know how many
intensity.
guys disagree with me, but I prefer this one over the Galaxy 2.
Galaxy 2 is good, but I do.
I'd have to listen to him back
Galaxy
and
2
forth
is
just
good
to
for
compare.
all the 10
That
seconds
one's
you
more
hear of
fun.
it. I say Galaxy 2 is...
Buns, hot buns.
I said I have to listen to him back and forth to properly
whoa.
compare.
Mama, ho, ho, ho.
Also, I say Galaxy 2 is good for all the 10 seconds you get to hear of it before he's dead.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
the very final fight? The very
Okay, I
final
thought you were
one.
talking about just like regular.
Yeah, get him.
Oh.
Got him.
Yeah, I thought you were just talking about the regular one in general.
Nah. Oh, also, be very careful, because when he starts shooting out the longer-lasting fireballs, they will orbit the entire
Also,
planet.
So
they
let's
will.
let's be honest with ourselves. I mean, seeing this boss fight for the first time, like obviously in 2007, how amazed were you with how fluid Bowser's animations were? Like right down
Really
to the
well
fucking
done.
hair.
Yeah.
also,
Ah, jeez.
I was about to say just real quick. I want to point out that the detail when he does stomp on these,
Yow.
him being just affected by that, he gets dunked in lava like every other Thursday. This should be no problem for him.
This is like
Yeah.
high-powered, like solar core lava. This is like what this is what's at the center of a
nuclear
planet.
energy.
What the?
Yeah.
Too strong even for Bowser's sake.
Oh, okay, one more time.
Oh, one more. There you
Poor
go.
He's like,
Poor Ganon makes this look easy.
You know, now that I think about it, that would explain why the inconsistent nature with Bowser and lava. Sometimes it singes him completely, other times he just
What?
lives in it with
How?
Did anybody notice that this?
Foolish Mario. My plan is too far along. You really think you can stop me? Shia Kazim!
Anyway, I was gonna say. Did anyone notice the spikes on his back flattening when he was on his back?
a little bit, yeah, because they're all getting
No, I
ground
didn't.
down.
Huh.
But,
So Bowser strikes super true.
But yeah, no.
Look at that! There's our second Grand Star.
Man, he stinks. But at least I got a Grand Star.
But yeah, no, and that you do have a point. Freaking in 3D Land, it actually melts his. In 3D Land and in New Super Mario Brothers, he gets melted down to the bone.
Well, yeah, more so in New Super Mario Brothers, just because you actually saw that gritty detail.
Yeah.
Sorry for the wind picking up the windows open.
That's fair.
It's okay.
That's fine.
Right next to
We
me.
didn't
I mean,
hear
it
it on
is pretty
Discord,
warm
but
out here.
Grand Star power up. What colors are gonna be?
Green.
Green. That's a
Like
nice
a
color.
watermelon.
And we unlock the kitchen.
Finally, we can eat!
Also, we unlock some lore.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. We do unlock that, don't we?
Yep.
Do, 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 do.
Mario's just looking up like, how about that?
I did a thing.
Great! I get to hear some exposition. Fancy!
Look at all the galaxies we discovered.
Whoa!
Woohoo.
Oh, there's a
Jesus.
comet over there.
And another trickster comet.
Yeah. You rescued another Grand Star, and power is returned to another dome in the back of the observatory.
Woo!
But I
Finally!
still don't think we have the star power we need to fly to the observatory through the universe.
Rats.
Of course we don't.
The villain who kidnapped your special one took her far from here to the center of the universe.
Yeah, we know that. You told us like 3 times.
Once our star power is restored, the observatory
I'm
will be
operating
able
under
to
the
go.
assumption he has short-term
Duly
memory
noted.
loss.
You told us this.
Then you can reunite with your special one.
You know, she does have a
This
name.
is all stuff we know.
This is back in the day when Nintendo was designing games to be very much pick up and go, when the Wii wasn't exactly as good as the Switch in that regard.
Yeah.
Well, even so, like, it still had quite a number of gems to its name, and...
Oh, totally.
Anyway,
Yeah.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, see you all for the next part.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.